Alright, this is a Hunter low profile ceiling fan installed in my living room. I bought this from Cole Semenko a while back, which is also known as Vintage Fans and More. He has two videos of this, one when he first got it back in 2009 with SMC A52 blades, and then he did a correct blade remake when he actually got the correct blades for this fan. And I put a Hunter spotlight kit on it back in December, or late December, like around, well, more like mid-December. I got the light kit from Jonathan Finn for $10, paid shipping for it, and here it is. The light kit's originally from John Reed when John Reed sold the white and brass Infinity to Jonathan Finn. And if you go on Google, type in Hunter Infinity, there's a picture of a Hunter Infinity in white and brass in a basement with Hunter spotlight kit, and this is the exact one. The fan is from February of 1995, and it works very well. No, it had a very slight hum to it, but it's nothing. It's barely noticeable. There's a lot more silent than the one in my bedroom, the Hunter Passport 2. And it's a very good living room fan for me. The main reason why I put a Hunter spotlight kit is because I needed a light in the center of the room. The two lamps over here, they give good enough lighting on this side of the room, but if I'm sitting down right underneath the fan doing homework, I need some extra lighting. The reason why I didn't show this fan back when I first got it, the light on it, well, the reason I didn't show what was the light because I didn't have this portion right here, was I went to Lowe's today and I bought it. And this is the one that was already on it. Back when I did I got it a while ago, like 4 months ago now. That's why this one looks a bit more, the brass is a lot more newer looking than this one. And to be safe, in case one of them breaks, I actually got a spare one. And I got some screws for the blade arms to go into the motor, just for a fan that needs one, in case I get one in the future that needs some spare screws. Paid $2 for the screws and $2.50 for the pull chain. And I also got some spray paint for a fan, so I'm going to be repainting soon up here. So yeah, here it is. And let me go ahead and show it with the light on. Here are the first two lights. Now for the other two. And all four. And when those two lights over here are off, the spotlight kit really does make the blades show up more. Like if you turn on the light, the finish of the blades really looks very nice on it. So yeah. Okay, maybe just shut them off both right now, just to like show you what I mean. This is exactly what I mean right here. Actually, it looks really nice with photo light on. Shows up very well on the camera. That's exactly what I mean. But to make the fan show up a lot better, I do need all these lights on, because when I record it with the light off, it will be completely dark in here. So yeah. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the light and turn on the fan, starting off with low speed. It's a very good air mover. Low speed moves a nice little breeze. I usually keep it on low speed for this time of the year. Sometimes it'll be a medium depending on temperature. I usually have it on reverse. Some days I'll have it on reverse. Some days I'll put it back on forward, depending on how cold or how hot the house is. If it's more on the hot side, I'll keep it on forward. But if it's more cold, I'll put the heat on. I put the fan on reverse, so it'll heat up the room a little bit. And I do find the reverse setting to help out a bit with keeping the room a bit warmer. But for the video purpose, I put it back on forward, which it was on forward for the whole entire for today. It might go on reverse tomorrow because it's It's supposed to be a little bit colder tomorrow, so yeah. And this fan replaced a cold up Regency that had started to have issues, and I feel like this is a better fan because it's closer to the ceiling. And when I first put the cold up, I didn't mind it, but I actually noticed it was hanging a bit low. That to the point that if I raised my hand up, half of my hand was right above the blades, and I didn't feel like that was a good idea because there's some of my friends who are a bit taller than me. If they hit that, it might bend the blade or even break it. And with this one closer to the ceiling, my arms don't even reach the blades at all, so I feel like it's better like this. And also the light on the coat of paint hung down a bit low too. It was like somewhat close to like where the pull chain for the fan is. It was like right around there. Somewhat close. It's a little bit around there. So yeah, and this living room has a little bit lower ceiling compared to my bedroom, so I needed a flush mount fan. And the coat up was not able to be flush mounted, so that one wasn't. It was nice for the time being, but this is a better choice for the living room. Originally, I was going to put a hunted low profile light on this, the one that has a little gold thing in the center, and there's two chains coming out from the center as well. But I decided against it because this light actually gives more lighting. If I need it more right on my like a piece of paper that I'm writing, I can direct all four of them downwards like this. I can move all four of them. I can move them straight down like that, all four of them, if I need to do a piece of paper. Please excuse the birds. He's probably mad at me because I'm recording late at night. So they get cranky when I record at night and they're trying to sleep, but yeah. So yeah, that's the main reason why I got this. Like, I can redirect it in any way I need it if I'm doing homework in various parts of the room. And yeah, the low profile light, I feel like it would have been good, but I feel like this gives off more light. And well, it has 4 lights, and the low profile light has 2. So I feel like this gives off a lot more. And it doesn't have any shade in front of the lights. I mean, it encloses it, but the light shoots out directly to where it's pointing to. So I feel like that's a lot better. Alright, let me show it the way. And also the reason why I got these little pull chains, because I really do like the color of the brown. I've always wanted to get a pull chain like this. I was going to try to find one without the brass, like it would look just like that, without the brass ring around it, but I really do like the brass ring. I never saw those before, and I saw it, I'm like, wow, that looks really nice, because this I really feel like matches the fan perfectly. The brass ring really goes well with the brass on the fan. And now for the first 2 lights. Now for the other 2. And the reason why I decided to put a spotlight kit because I saw a low profile with a spotlight kit, which is the one that Will Hollow 98 had. I think it was 97. I forget what it is. I think it was 98. Yeah, Will Hollow, he had one in his dad's office just like this, but with the walnuts blades facing down, and a different type of light kit. It's a Hunter one, but it's a little bit newer than this one. Now for all 4. It was like more square shaped. This is more round. It was more square shaped, and it had little holes on the sides. But yeah, this fan looks really nice with it, regardless. Also, Jack Patterson has one just like this, but in white, and it's 42 inches, and he has three-stroke blades, and I really liked how it looked. So I'm like, oh, let me try to see if I can put one like this. So yeah, both of their fans kind of inspired me to do this. I would love to get a white I would love to have a white profile in my mom's room, but she does not like white. So yeah, it would have to be in a room like this. But yeah, I'm still planning to put a Discovery in there so I can get that out of the closet so I have more space. So yeah. All right, now we shut off the light and move it up to medium. Yeah, it has a good medium speed. I really do like the fan. It really has a nice living room theme, especially for like a 90s fan. It has a very 90s feel, especially with this light. And I like I really wouldn't mind having the low profile light on this, but I feel like for what I need in this living room, I feel like this one does a better job. And if I had more of a stepped globe, I feel like it would be just a little bit too dark for the room. So this one really does help out making the room brighter in the areas that I need it. Well, it has 2 extra lights on it, so I feel like that's a plus. And also, this room isn't that vintage. Like it's an old house. Like, but the furniture isn't really vintage. I mean, I have a plasma. I have like a newer TV stand for the TV. I have newer lamps, like newer stuff in here. There's only like really one old thing is like the recliner couch in the corner where I usually sit to record the fans that I floor test. But that's really the only old thing. But like a lot of stuff in here isn't. It's not very modern, but like I feel like if I put low profile light on it, it would make it look a bit out of date. And I like to have like the furniture look appropriate, like they're all from like the same era. And I feel like this really makes it look vintage, but not extremely outdated. That it fits just well with the furniture in the living room. So yeah, that's really what I was looking for, and that's what I got. And that's something I really like better about this fan. I really feel like it matches the furniture in the living room a lot better than the Kodak Regency ever did. Even though I like the Kodak Regency, I feel like it looked a little bit out of date for the living room. Like if I had more out of like older looking furniture, I wouldn't mind keeping it there. But yeah, it just didn't go too. It kind of was a bit off compared to everything else that was in the living room, except for the lamp that I just showed. That was in the corner on a little table. But this I like a lot better. Doesn't hang too low. My friends aren't afraid to be right above it, right underneath it. Cause I have a friend that's a bit tall, and that light was like right near his head. But yeah, the Kodak did hang a bit low, even though some people feel like, oh, it's above 7 feet. But there's people who are tall enough that and they feel uncomfortable. It wasn't the best place for it. If it was in my bedroom, it probably would have been high enough. So yeah. I don't want to show it with the light while it's on medium. Starting off of these two. I'm going to try to make this video a little bit, not anything over 25 minutes. Probably around 20 minutes. Now for the other two. And then I did delete the channel trailer because I'm actually going to be working on a different one. A lot better one. I'm going to be doing an iMovie version of it with various clips of fans that I've recorded, and I'm going to go to different places to record them so I can explain different types of fans and different locations that I've recorded them, just to make it more unique and less plain and simple like the one I just did. So if you guys are wondering what happened to it, I did delete it, but I'll have another one up in the next week or so. Alright, now for all 4 of them. Alright, I'm going to shut off the light and move it up to high. And this was actually the extra lighting that I mentioned when I recorded the Kodak Stratosphere, the Schoolhouse Globe. This was the extra lighting I had pointing to it. I unscrewed the other 2 lights. This I wouldn't waste any energy, and I had the 2 that face onto this side of the living room on, so it would hit the Kodak. So I will be using this light from the fan when I floor test fans as well, just to have extra lighting on it. My neighbors are still up watching football, I'm guessing. But yeah, this fan moves a great amount of air. I really love this fan. It's one of my favorites. It probably is my favorite. Probably this and my 100 Pascal 2 are my 2 favorite fans. Which is kind of the other reason why they're both installed. Yeah, 100 fans are definitely my favorite ceiling fan brand. I really like the older models, like the ones from the 90s. That's what I grew up with, along with some older Hampton Bay fans. Even though Hampton Bay is not that good of a brand, like Hunter is, I just like them because that's what I grew up with, and those were like the first fans that I've seen. First ceiling fan catalogs I had too, so yeah. Hunter catalogs and Hampton Bay catalogs, that's basically what I had as a kid. Casablanca isn't really that common in Massachusetts. So yeah, they are, but they're really not that common at all. Bring it up close. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite fan I've had installed in the living room out of all of them. It really looks like a classic fan, but it also has a little bit of a tiny bit of a modern look with the spotlight kit on it. And it really just doesn't look bad. I mean, it is an old house, but this room, my mom doesn't. She likes to keep it a little bit on the modern side, so that's why we put this up. And now that I put the light on it, she really just liked the fan a lot better because she thought it looked way too plain without it. That it didn't really have any uniqueness to it, and I kind of did agree with her, but now that it has light, she's completely changed her mind on it. So obviously, I got her to be quiet, keep nagging about it. She won't be nagging about the way this fan looks anymore, at least. Yeah. Let me get from here. Let me get my coffee table so I can get it from a better angle. I mean, this will go too fast on high. It's kind of similar to the Glendale. I mean, it goes slower than the Passport 2, even though this fan has the same exact motor as it. For some reason, this one goes a bit slower. I don't know why. But it still moves a very good amount of air regardless. I can get it from down here. With the lights. And I'm not going to do a night movie remake of this anytime soon. I did it without the light. Well, I'm going to do it a lot later, like when I have, like maybe in a good couple months. Like good 4 months or so, like maybe 5 months. Once this video gets a good amount of views, I'll do an iMovie remake of it and also a Greatest Hits remake of the fan as well, because I haven't really done one of it. But yeah, I might actually do a combination of it, this Greatest Hits remake / iMovie remake of it. Who knows? But I don't want to have like 20 videos of this fan. I'm trying to have like at least a good I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, this could be considered a Greatest Hits remake, but I feel like this is more like an update that I put a light on it rather than a Greatest Hits remake. So yeah, this is more of an update video. Probably sometime around like March or April, I'll do a Greatest Hits remake of it. It's a very good air mover. Definitely a very good air mover for a hugger ceiling fan. Shut off the light and shut off the fan and do a spin down. Yeah, I'm not gonna put the walnut blades back until like March or April when it gets around springtime. I kind of like having the oak blades facing down during the winter and fall, and like around summer and spring and summertime I like to have the walnut blade, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. So like every 6 months I'll switch them. On the Passport 2, I'm not so sure about that because I really do like the bleach oak blades, but I do intend on putting the white blades down for a little bit, but I don't know. It depends how much I like it. I really am attached to it with the bleach oak blades a lot. White and bleach oak, I really do like the combination a lot. So it will be a bit difficult for me to leave it for more than a month on white with just the white blades facing down. But if I do like it enough, I'll probably leave it down for a little bit longer. And it's come to a complete stop. So that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for more videos.